Hey wonderful people, welcome back to the channel. In this episode I'm going to introduce you to very unique fragrance. Okay, this is a beautiful hidden gem. I have been looking for this fragrance for last 4 years, and I'll tell you a history, my story with this fragrance that I just recently got. And this is from House of Lancome. It's called Hypnôse for Men. Hypnôse Homme. This is not a new fragrance, it has some age to it. Okay, this is the story before I start the review. This fragrance, when I started my journey, I saw one of my brothers in Malaysia. I think he's from Sabah or Sarawak. He's like elder brother. He started collecting much earlier than me, and he had much richer collection. He has all the Chanels, all the Dior's, and I forgot his name. I'm so sorry, it was a long time ago. We don't keep in touch anymore. So I used to be in Steven's page, Red Lessons, and I used to see he used to post this as scent of the day, and I really loved the bottle design and asked him how does this smell, and he told me like it's a masterpiece, you have to get it. So I never could find this fragrance in Kuala Lumpur where I used to stay. The shopping malls didn't carry this fragrance. Only place you could find it was Sabah Sarawak. That side they had this. So I thought like, yeah, let's just forget about it. It's kind of pricey as well. And I left Malaysia 2016 December, not December, October, November, like that. So then I saw one time Mark reviewed it, Robe 08, aka Fragrance Guru. How are you, bro? And he's my inspiration for doing all the fragrance work. You guys know that. I had extremely, I just followed him like this, wherever he goes, wherever, like, essence, like Lamal essence. Okay, sure, I'll buy it, I'll do it. I paid full retail on it on the first day. I bought the very first bottle in Malaysia. So yeah, I really trust him. I respect him as a fragrance lover, and he is like the best. Okay, and he reviewed it and he said this is a fragrance, this is gonna get next hype. Sadly, never caught the hype, but it was in my head. I know this fragrance was in my head, so I'm telling you the story. It's a bit long, I'm sorry, but sometimes fragrance have memories. Why I got this fragrance today, I'll let you know. And then I saw in Bangladesh, after coming to Bangladesh, one brother, he said, brother, you have to try this fragrance, it's magical, you really have to get it, even though this is not proper summer fragrance, but this is a gem and it's a very unique one. So I thought like, yeah, I'll look for it, but I never saw it anywhere. It's very hard to find and it's very expensive. So recently I got it. I saw one brother was selling it off, and he told me, he's like, brother, I have this one for sale, would you want it? I was out of cash, but I managed it somehow, got it. That's my story with Hypnôse. And boy, this is not the first time sniffing this. I had a sample of it, 2 ml, 1.5 ml sample I bought from USB page. I've been sniffing it, but he was not giving me the, it was not meeting the craving because it was like a DAP sample. So DAP sample sort of always like messes with your brain. So now, have the full bottle. Let's talk about it. Initial impression, whatever you want to call it. I reviewed. I mean, I kind of talked about it in long old video, but today is going to full on review. Okay. So these bottles, they come in 50 and 175 ml. There's no bigger bottle than this, as far as I know. Very reflective sort of box, huge box. Okay, big box. Okay, and this says EDT. It's a 75 ml, and this is made in France. And I really like the way the writings are. The font is really nice, and it kind of Hypnôse like follows from here, HY, and then the rest of it follows there, right? Pretty cool touch. Okay, and it's called Hypnôse Homme, and there's one for the ladies. I never tried that, and there is like the batch code and everything at the bottom. I bought this like he never sprayed it. I bought it brand new. Okay, so there's some information and everything. So nice box. I really like the box. It's gonna take a lot of space, but the bottle is ultimate masterpiece. I think I saw Marc Jacobs Bang, that bottle I really wanted, and this one, just the way they look, the way they construct it, this is brilliant. This is how that looks. Okay, check it out. The bottle is not blue, by the way. It's my t-shirt. The juice is kind of like peach colored, and look at the way someone like twisted it. If you put this as a showpiece on like a sort of like a moving object, underneath you put some light, it's gonna be a showpiece. Look at that. Look at the way it's built. I just wanted it for the bottle. I like the smell, but the bottle really caught my eye. And here's your sticker, and the name is up there. Very unique touch. It is almost niche like, this part kind of looks like Tom Ford presentation, right? It says Hypnôse Homme. And the way the cap works, this is how the cap is. It's a huge cap. Okay, like this. It's kind of snug fit, but doesn't click onto place much. So I feel like it's not very secure, but the way it works, it works perfectly. It goes perfectly with the bottle. This bottle, 10 for the bottle design. And let's spray this and talk about it. Okay, it's one of the most unique fragrances in my collection. So I took a shower. I went for like evening walk. So let me spray this and talk about it. Spray is okay. I don't want to wear so much of it because I just want to review it. So for this application wise, I would go, what is my routine? Two on my neck, like Mark says, two on my neck, two side of the neck, one back of the neck, two on each arm, maybe one on the chest. I would go, I don't mind going heavy with it. It's not a weak fragrance, it's not a super choking fragrance. So performance wise, I would say 8 out of 10 on both longevity and projection. It's good, solid. Longevity has no issue. So this fragrance, I don't know, it's a very weird one. Okay, first of all, this is a very unique fragrance. I'm calling it weird for a reason, because I get confused. First time I spray it, it smells like something, and the dry down it goes somewhere else. Okay, it's a very linear scent. From the dry down, it goes all the way same. It doesn't change much. So what I get from it is, at first I thought I'm getting something like a violets, like a Salvatore. No, sorry, it's not Salvatore. Zenia's Vomo. It has a beautiful violets note. Then I got like kind of minty, sorry, kind of minty sort of flavor, and the mint is kind of like off. It's not like fresh, crispy mint, crispy mint. And the mint, it's kind of like a leafy. The leaf, imagine the leaf. The mint was dried for 2-3 days. It's not the fresh, crisp one like you put it in the salad and you just chew on it. Fresh herbs, no. It has the herbal, kind of like a dried mint leaf sort of smell. So it's like the mint, you put it in the tea, it gives that flavor up, that sort of mint. And then it has this some sort of powdery effect. It start creeping in, and I think it's the lavender, and that's the major player. When you hear lavender, many people will be shocked, like, oh no, lavender is not my favorite note. Many people say that never used to be my favorite. I bought L'Envol based on Mark's recommendation. It took me a while to understand the fragrance. So it has lavender, vanilla, barbershop feel. This one, it's kind of in the same classification. It has a feel of matureness, and it's very sexy. It's very mysterious. It's something like when you sniff it, it smells. It's not trying to do too much. It's not trying to be so playful like Spice Bomb, Ultra Male, L'Envol, or you think of Eros. This is more like a formal fragrance. It smells mature. I would say men of 25 and up, or 30 and up rather, would really rock this. So if you're looking for a unique fragrance, this is it. I don't know how this one didn't catch up the hype. I'm just glad that I got it right now, and not just for the presentation, for the smell also. I just find it absolutely beautiful because it has a note of cardamom. Now you guys thinking like, wow, cardamom is sexy. Yes, it is. So cardamom, mint, lavender, and afterwards maybe a little bit of a woody, a little bit of a spicy. That's kind of a feel that comes, but it doesn't get overpowering in any aspect. None of the notes like gonna overpower you. So you can smell it, you can detect it. People around you can detect it. I would wear this in mostly spring, autumn, early winter days. Summertime, if you're in the AC room, like air conditioned environment in the climate control zone, you can definitely wear it. A married man, I think, would be really liking this. Okay, so what else does it remind me of? There's a fragrance, and I actually looked at this one once again after reading a Fragrantica review. I do that a lot. I value the people's comments at the bottom because people sometimes put very valuable comments. Okay, so there's this fragrance called L'Envol by Cartier. So if you like this one, this has the honey, and it has some sweetness to it, but it's very distinctive kind of fragrance, and it's long lasting, it's sweet. But think of this fragrance, Cartier L'Envol, how unique it is, minus the sweetness of honey. That's what you can also get in Hypnôse. I really agree to that. So they're kind of in the similar family, but this is a little bit more mature. It's much more upscale. If you smell it, it might smell like a niche fragrance. Okay, many people would tell you this. They have 200, 300, 400 fragrance, niche and designer both. They like it way better than many of the designer and niche fragrances, right? So that's the specialty of it. So I think it smells like a kind of like, yeah, it has the element of L'Envol. I call it like a mature L'Envol, but it not exactly like L'Envol. Okay, you should suit it up. You should go official. Like if you go to the workplace and you're wearing suit and stuff, you're wearing proper shoes, black shoes, perfect suit and tie. Age I already told you, season I already told you. Performance is quite good on this, no problem whatsoever. So if you're thinking, is it gonna smell something like Amouage Reflection Man? Sometimes yes, it does, has that vibe, but much less lavender than the Amouage. Amouage is much more sweeter as well. So check it out. I mean, this fragrance you can wear it all year round, depending on the weather. Reduce or increase the number of sprays. That's all. But one of my unique most fragrances in the whole collection. I'm very glad I got it finally. perhaps won't reach for it every day. Maybe perhaps special occasion when I want to make an impression like everybody's wearing Sauvage, I want to wear something different. It smells kind of fresh in that way, but cardamom is very sexy on this. So yeah, some people say it's similar to La Nuit de l'Homme. No, La Nuit de l'Homme is a different kind of a fragrance. It's very sensual. It's very how to say how sensual is the word that I'm looking for. It's kind of like playful, flirty kind of fragrance. This is much more serious. Think of a gentleman who doesn't speak so much. Okay, I would say Tom Brady is the actor. I think he's the actor. Yeah, he doesn't speak so much, and he is very manly, masculine. This is the kind of fragrance I think of when I look at that guy, right? He's not a funny guy. He's a serious guy, right? So check out Lancome Hypnôse if you can find it somewhere. I recommend you highly. You try this out. Love this. I'm just gonna cherish this bottle for a very long time. Overall, this fragrance I'm gonna give it 9 out of 10. Why am I giving it 9? Why not 10? Perhaps the similarity to L'envol and also a little bit of Lamal, that I'm not gonna be wearing this every day, but those special occasions. So I like my fragrance that I wear a lot more, but this is one of the most unique fragrances that I own, so that's why it gets 9, right? That's my review on Lancome Hypnôse. Take care, guys. Check out the fragrance, and if you need a sample, give me a knock in Bangladesh. I can help you. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye-bye.